butter go crazy. Butter go crazy.
YouTube. What's good, guys? It's your boy Tate, and I'm back again with another live, guys. And today's live is going to be on Devy Fantasy Football Breakouts in the Tate gang, guys. And listen, the Tate gang, guys, I've been knowing my homeboy Barry Tate, which is,
this is Barry Tate from Burlington. He founded the Tate gang. Got my boys, Jameer Tate on the end. Class of 2031, Devy Tate, class of 2024, and Aaron Tate, class of 2026.
Yep, and I've been knowing him, guys, probably like, is it 20-some years?
Yeah,
let me get the other one.
Long time, man. Been on TV for a hot minute. Real silver guy, got a real good thing going on. And just blessed to be here to share some knowledge with my fans, some of his fans. And then at the same time, let my kids get themselves out there and let them know about themselves as well.
Yes. So guys, we rivals. He come from the inner city where it comes. Guys, they've won several championships there. So we always had a rival against them. And also helped coach some of his sons when they was younger. So I've been getting on them. I said, listen, man, we need to do this live, man, because you got to show people how you develop talent. Like his sons, all of them guys are phenoms. I'm talking about from when they small all the way up. He also has a son now that's going to Campbell. Talk about that, Barry.
My son is a freshman at Campbell University. He just reported to camp last Friday. He ended his high school career. I want to say about close to 2,000 receiving yards. A lot of kicking, punt return TDs, and we're going to do the same thing right now. But yeah, he's Campbell University. That's my oldest boy. His name is Barry Tate.
Yep. So guys, I've been telling y'all about, because I'm big on developing talent, and I have a young son. And when I saw Barry, what he was doing with his young boys, also he has a brother that played in the league, and everybody y'all should know because I talk about him a lot. His name is Brandon Tate. He played for the New England Patriots. But anyway, guys, developing your kids and wanting them to live out their dreams, Barry has the blueprint. So that's the #1 reason. But also, I think his kids are going to be phenoms, and he's going to have professional athletes in his family. Probably all of them. I would not be surprised. That's no cap. I've told him that plenty of times. So, guys, I just want to start off by talking to Barry and letting them introduce himself, how he started coming up, especially in B-Town. In B-Town, guys are like the hood. So I'm proud. I was raised in B-Town, but I moved to the country. But Barry, he's done a very good job. His kids is elevated. And the hood. It's always about trying to get out the hood. And I think to see a black man be able to rise above that and put his kids in situations to win, that's what it's all about. So Tate, I just want you to talk about a little bit, man, how you came up with playing with the Air Cavs, and you and your brother and stuff, and what y'all did, and how y'all dad got y'all ready to play ball as a young kid.
We really started out with the Air Cavs youth football. I think we played for maybe like 2 years. But really a lot of our training and a lot of the work we did, really come from front village. Right there on Strong Road, and in the backyard with a lot of the older guys. I can remember times just battling against guys like Kelly Long, Harris, this goes on. We did like 2 years with the Air Cavs. Then we stopped playing for a little minute, youth ball, but like I said, we kept on playing in the neighborhood. Coming up wise, we did play at Broadview, and then we hit Cummins. Really, to be real with you, man, we had to fight through a lot of adversity. Playing in the city, like, our parents wasn't a part of the boosters, wasn't part of like that in crowd. We always been like outcasts. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been dogs. You feel me? So the whole upbringing just made us some dogs. So with our parents not really being like in that in crowd with whoever the boosters and stuff is, we just had to compete and go harder. But one thing about my dad always promoted us all around the city. Always told everybody how good we was. And at the same time, me and my brother, we already knew how good we was, because a lot of the guys that they was talking about in our hometown, when we battled against them, when we played at the Boys and Girls Club, we smashed out on them. So we just had to fight through a lot just to get that opportunity to play on the field, man. It was just so much, man. It was so much politics going into the game, man. And a lot of people that wasn't at the Cummins won't know what I was talking about, but a lot of people that went to school there, some of your best players didn't even really touch the field because of the politics. So to be able to get through that, fight through that, and then just showcase your talent, then once you got that opportunity just to rock out, shine, and then make it to a next level, and then to see my brother make it to the highest level, it wasn't surprising, it was expected, you know. And our whole motto was just be a dog. Just be a dog, man. Heart over height, heart over talent. You just got to have the heart of a lion, man. Straight up.
So yeah, guys, that's the main thing about, you know, like grinding and trying to come up as a young African male. You know, it's you can't let your circumstances bring you down. You just gotta be better than that. And a lot of times is what your father and your mother is doing. So that's another thing, Barry, I want to get into and talk to you about. How is it, man, with you and your wife bringing up them boys and you trying to be hard on them about sports? I know my girl, I'm like, hey, he need to do this and he need to do this, and she be like, well, babe, don't be too hard on him. So what do you do? What would you recommend young black fathers to do trying to raise their kids up early to get them ready for sports as they grow up?
My advice to any father that's raising their kid, just trying to get them in the sports world, and then at the same time keep them in it, it's just, man, be consistent, man. You know, if you start out a certain way and you pushing them, you just can't drop off when they're getting older or when they're getting tighter, man. You know, you just got to be consistent. And at the same time, you got to find out what their love is. Find out what their love is and drive them. And then on top of that, you do got to have a backbone. So if you are in a relationship, like say you got your spouse, some people don't have a spouse. But if you are in a relationship, your partner got to be on the same page with you. That's one thing that's good about me and my wife. We're always on the same page. You know, in this time that we do have made the sacrifices, like, hey, we might not be able to go here because, hey, they got to go to this camp or they got this tournament, you know, or we might not be able to make this tournament because we got to do X, Y, Z. It's a teamwork, you know what I mean? I can even say I do this, I do that, but really it's the support that we have as a whole, you know. My wife, she heavily involved with a lot of things that we do, especially with us having a majority of the kids. If I can't make it to something, she make it. But the main thing that I would say that's helping me and my kids is that my wife do support the dream that I do have for myself and support their dream as well. And we never force them to do anything. We'll push them towards it. We'll try to persuade them towards it, but we didn't force it, you know. If they didn't want to play, all right, forget it, man. They ain't going to play. But I tell them the flip side, like, man, if you ain't playing, then X, Y, Z. Or if you ain't working out, then X, Y, Z. But once they find that niche and they find that love, and you got that support, and like I said, if you do have a spouse, and if he or she with that goal and that dream, then you can make some real things happen.
Right. I love that, bro. And that's, like I said, I think that's key. I think that's very key. I know, because my son is 3 right now, and your input. So let me see. Talk about some of your championships, man, at Cummins. How many? I want you to talk about basketball and the position you played and the championships that you have, and also talk a little bit about Mitchell, because he also Drew Williamson, who coached for who? Who he coach? Yeah, Florida Atlantic made it to the Final Four. So guys, we ain't playing games. You know what I'm saying? This is we have a lot of talent in our area. A lot of talent ain't even make it that probably was better than me and Barry. So guys, I just want to let him to talk about this. So talk about a little bit about Blue playing basketball and how many state championships that you have at Cummins.
All right, first I'll say I don't think none of them better than me. I'm the best. You gotta have that mindset though, man. You know what I mean? And, that mindset was adapted with our whole team. You know what I mean? Nobody on our team felt like anybody on the team was better than them or nothing like that. But we had good leadership, though. I mean, I can't knock that. You know, did win the state championship in basketball, won in football, lost in the state championship in football, and lost in the Final Four in basketball at 1 year. So I mean, the career itself was successful. Like I said, we had a lot of good mentors and stuff with us. Coach Robinson, Coach Eddie Faust, Coach Purdue, Coach Johnson, Coach Mitch. There was a lot of mentors that we had, man, that helped show us the way. And a lot of that come from the experience they had with the guys ahead of us, like Maurice Mebin, Donnie Davis, Jamie Harris, you know, lot of dope talent in front of us. Yeah, lot of Ray Griffin. Yeah, definitely can't forget him. But it was a lot of dope talent that was ahead of us that helped push the way, you know. And then that talent itself, someone might have went far, someone might didn't, but it gave those coaches that experience to know what to do and what not to do, you know. So that was the biggest thing. Like, yeah, it's a couple of rings, man. But my biggest rings, man, is my 4 boys and my daughter. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what's making me a champion right now. It's not the things that they're doing, but it's just the overall effort that they're putting into themselves and trying to be better people. Sports is one thing, but we always just tell them about tapping into yourself, tapping into being better people. Definitely got to thank God for one, and then the rest is on yourself. I can only do so much. They can only do so much, but as long as they engage with themselves, they'll take it wherever they need to go. But yeah, those are my best rings right there, man. My 5 kids, and definitely can't forget my wife. You know what I mean? That's my team, my dream team, champions.
Right. So, talk about a little bit before I get, because I'm gonna get your boys to talk too. I want them to talk about what they got going on, but I want you to finish up a little bit about Lenore Ryan. Talk about Lenore Ryan and what position you played and your recruitment and all that.
So
Testing. Okay, there we go.
all right. I'm a 4-year letterman at Lenore Ryan. A lot of people don't know my freshman year I played football and basketball for the college. I more so led towards the football route because I felt like I was too short to make it in the NBA, you know. So I was a 4-year letterman. Like I said, 2 years at wide receiver. Actually got tied the school touchdown records for receiving touchdowns in the game. Put up 3 against Newberry. With about like $160 on Central. But like I said, that's older. My last 2 years, I was a DB, like Lenore Ryan, and then all 4 years I did kick and punt return. Like I'm in the record books there right now. Top 10 in kick and punt return yards, touchdowns as well, man. So yeah, that was more like my little college area. Then after that, when I did a little stint over in the arena football for a couple of years. Made some plays in that as well. And then, you know, I just came back just being like a full-time father of that nature. But yeah, a lot of people don't know, man, my freshman year I played football and basketball. But the crazy part about my recruitment, though, Wake Forest was recruiting me. Right. You know, Wake Forest was off me. But my coach, I ain't gonna mention his name, you know what I'm saying? But he know who he is when I say this. He kept telling me, like, yo, you ain't need the SAT. You ain't need the SAT. You'd be good with the ACT. So I had like a 3.8 GPA. I was like top 20 in our class in high school. So grades definitely important. So he like, you don't need the ACT. You don't need the SAT. The ACT will take you. The ACT will take you. So the coach from Wake Forest used to call my house all the time. I mean, I had mad coaches from all schools calling my house when I was going into my senior year. But they're like, yeah, man, yeah. So when I was getting the coach Wake Forest, like, yeah, when you gonna sign up for the SAT? Now, keep in mind, we ain't really had the internet and all that stuff like that. So he's like, yo, you can take it at Jordan Matthews. I'm like, man, I don't even know how to get to Jordan Matthews. Then, my mama, they were like, what was it, MapQuest? Remember MapQuest?
You can print it out on a piece of paper.
Yeah. So, you know, we had the MapQuest and stuff like that. But I was like, man, well, my coach keep telling me this. My high school coach keep telling me this. So make a long story short, I thought going into college, you had to sign on signing day. I didn't know. You get what I'm saying? If you didn't sign on signing day, you weren't going to college. You know, I ain't know nothing about the whole recruit process, but it was Coach Shepard. He had came to me as a computer teacher, but he was a lineman teacher. Lineman coach for Cummins. He came to me. He was talking about Lenore Ryan. I'm like, Lenore Ryan, man. Like, bro, I wasn't thinking nothing but like, dude. Yep. Your P5s. You know what I'm saying? Right. They're like, Lenore Ryan, you know, I know the coach out there, you know, he looked at your film, they D2. I'm like, hell is D2? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? We ain't know. We weren't educated on that, bro. We thought, like, you know, you just ball, they'll come find you, but it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? It was more like your coaches calling, reaching out. But I used to do little things, man, during my recruit process. Like, I look and our coach had a directory, but now you can go on the internet and look. Our coach had a directory, and I get the coach's numbers. So I used to call like different schools, like change my voice. I'm like, it's Coach Purdue. I got a top recruit, Barry Tate. He interested in coming to your game. So my brother, true story, my brother Tate the same story. So I started getting tickets to the games. Like we get 4 tickets. So I started going to Wake Forest, NC State, Duke, and that's how they start seeing my face. That's how I started putting my name out there. That's how I got in that database because you have to fill out paperwork. They fed us, sent tickets and all that stuff. So make a long story short, it was working at Wake Forest. You know what I'm saying? Like they never knew it was me, but it was always me calling the schools. My coaches been doing it. I was calling those schools, changing my voice like I was the head coach. Right. You know what I'm saying? So they got told the Saturday, so Lenore Ryan came to my house. They did an in-home visit. And they said, we're going to offer you a full scholarship. And meanwhile, Wake Forest said they offered me too, but they're like, yo, on our board, you're second on our board. We got another kid we looking at. Okay. So I'm like, man, I don't know what board. Like, I ain't kidding. I'm like, man, whatever. So Lenore Ryan said, look, we're going to offer you the scholarship. You got to sign on sign it. Then you got 24 hours to turn it in. If you don't turn it in 24 hours, then the scholarship is voided. I'm like,
so they put you against the wall like that?
Yeah. But they knew we didn't know. You get what I'm saying? I really could have held the paperwork and then signed it. So I'm like, well, I'm telling my mom, my pops, I'm like, man, forget them. I don't care nothing about that. Like, Wake Forest said this. Wake Forest said this. But my pops are more like, look, man, just bet on yourself. You get what I'm saying? They got you on the back burner low key. I'm like, nah, they said I'm sacking on that board. You get what I'm saying? My dad was like, nah, man, like, yo, just take it. Like, yo, take it so you can get away. Like, yo, just sign the paper. Like, go. I'm like, nah. So I'm like, man, forget it, man. I'm going to go. I'm going to go because it was for sure. I'll be the first person from my household, my family as a whole to go to college. I'm going to play ball. But the crazy thing after Saturday, Wake Forest called me that next Thursday. Bro, I remember the date, the time, and everything. Coach, I think it's like Coach Patterson. He on the phone. He's like, hey, Barry, look, hey, I forgot the kid, the recruit name. Yo, he didn't sign, so we're going to go ahead and offer you up. I'm like, Coach, I already signed to Lenore Ryan. He like, what? Like, yeah, man, like, shit. I ain't know, you know what I mean? Like, I like, yo, he like, well, I guess like once you sign that scholarship is like a contract type. You get what I'm saying? Like,
about a year to
go to another D1 or whatever. But man, I don't regret it for nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? I met a lot of good people at Lenore Ryan. A lot of some of my closest friends is from Lenore Ryan. And now I even see, man, I even had a chance to even go pro from Lenore Ryan. You know, worked out with the Redskins, worked out with the Seahawks, the Panthers, and all that. Played in the D2 All-American game. Participated in the pro days. I mean, it just wasn't meant for me at that moment. You get what I'm saying? It's a bigger plan. It's a bigger plan down the road, you know. And it took for me to get to like 23 after the couple arena seasons just to really like, yo, all right, let me hang this up right quick, man. At the time, I was already 3 kids in. And I was just like, man, I'm just going to put my energy into my kids, man. Fortunately, they had the opportunity to come and see some of those games at college. They got to see my brother play at UNC. And then they got to see my brother play on the highest level. So even when I was able to just walk away from the game, I still feel like I was in the game through my brother. You know what I'm saying? My brother made a real big splash, made a lot of big noise. Hell of a guy. Definitely a community activist, you know. But yeah, that's my background, man. That's that story. A lot of people don't know.
Right, and I didn't know that. I always felt that you paved the way for your brother. I know you was a good athlete, just as good as him, but he played at Carolina, you didn't. But I felt like he watched you and knew exactly what to do. So he probably didn't have to go through the things like calling the coaches. They probably Carolina was probably already on because they already knew the Tate name. That's what I thought. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, it's crazy though, cause like the crazy part is, man, a lot of people will say some stuff like that, man, but they really don't know, man. My bro always played on the highest level, man. My brother played against Steph Curry in basketball when he was younger. I forgot Dennis Scott's son's name, but my brother always played on the highest level, the highest stages. It was never me paving the way from him or him paving the way from me. We just did what we did, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't taking no credit enough for anything he did. He won't take no credit for nothing I did because we was always one. You get what I'm saying? Whatever one was lacking, the other one had. So I always felt like you put us together, yo, you got the perfect piece. But true story, after I signed my scholarship, my brother had like 2 offers from Wake Forest. I mean, he had an offer from West Virginia and one from Carolina. So my brother ended up signing the same year I signed to go to college. My brother had already committed to UNC, so it wasn't necessarily like no paid away. He just learned a lot from my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made a lot of mistakes, bro. A lot, like personal, business, stuff I can't get back. But I mean, if there's anything that I could say that he learned from that. And then, of course, when I was in college, I'll tell him, hey, bro, don't do this because this happened to me or whatever. He always been ahead of his time, though. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I mean? A lot of people really just don't know me, but bro always been a dog. Like, he was playing with me, which means he was playing up back then. You get what I'm saying? But people don't know that, bro. People don't know that, bro. My brother, the truth, straight up.
Right. Yeah. And I know he was. I played against him. I mean, guys, he's probably one of the most deadliest punt returners, kick returners in the league. I remember when Barry got hurt. What was your junior season? It was senior season, and they put your brother back there, and he went dumb. I mean, what he had a kick? Yeah. Right. And I got to bring this up. The only so guys, I played running back, and I played 4 years of varsity, but I really didn't meet anybody that was really hitting like that. I remember as my fourth game playing varsity, I broke out for about a 70-yard run. And Barry would come across on an angle. So I'm like, okay, let me see what I'm gonna do. So I'm trying to set him up what I'm gonna do. And he mirrored me. I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna try to stiff on him. He olayed me and drug me down by my shoulder pads, and my head hit the ground first. I thought it was over. So I remember like, this dude's a dog. And then most guys that could make me feel anything was a bigger linebacker type. This guy was playing, corner then or safety. You remember that play? Yeah. Right.
That's all we talking about. We played y'all, man. It was you. It was another running back at
my cousin.
Yeah. We shut him down, though. Down. You know what I'm saying? Like down. But he was nice. Yeah, he was nice. But we shut him down. Right. But we already knew, like, yo, we gotta stop TD. We stopped TD and we stopped playing. We're gonna beat him. You know what I mean? Y'all had another receiver, Zomar. He should have got the ball more. They wouldn't give him the ball. No. He was fast, tall, a beast. You know what I'm saying? Right. But yeah, I stayed on that Friday night football. But I'm gonna give you another little quick recap, bro, and then we'll keep it moving. I got that way, man, because I got mad. Like my freshman year, I was a quarterback. I was a quarterback at Cummins on the JV. I got moved up to varsity. So my sophomore year, they had me starting at corner. Never really played corner. Didn't want to play corner. You know what I mean? And like I said, I ain't gonna drop no names or whatever, but I got benched. They moved the kid up from JV. His brother's one of the star players on varsity. They moved him up. His parents and stuff was in good, but they was good ball players. Right. They were better than me. Got you. Keep it hot. Yeah. We're gonna keep it real. He gonna keep it 100. They were better than me. They were good ball players, but they benched me in the sense of playing the little brother thing. Right. So I sat the bench for a while, but I get some reps here and there. So I came in with the next year mindset, like, yo, I'm gonna make them play me. Like, no BS. My goal was like, I'm gonna hurt all my teammates. Right. I'm hitting so hard to like practice.
They're gonna have to play me.
I'm gonna put everybody out. I'm gonna put the whole team out. Right. And they're gonna have to play me, bro. And it just built me like that. So that energy and everything just carried over to the game. And then, bro, like I said, I stayed on Friday night football, man. Like, a lot of cats I probably gave slight concussions to. Right.
I heard. And you certainly gave me one, but back then concussions were nothing. You played through them back when we came up. They didn't care nothing about the concussions. So next, I want to talk to the boys. First of all, I want y'all to tell me who your favorite NFL player is, and just tell me your name too.
All right, my name Aaron Tate, and my favorite NFL player, like current or
anytime.
All right, well, my favorite football player always been my uncle. Like, every game.
I knew you was gonna say that.
But current, it's probably be like Jamar Chase or like Justin Jefferson, one of them new hot ones that's out now.
Right. And so you play wide receiver yourself, don't you?
Yeah, I'm an ATH, so I play a lot of positions. Okay. So I don't really go by like receiver, running back.
Right. Well, who would you say your game is similar to? Would you say Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson? I want to see.
Out of them two, I would kind of say Jamar Chase. But I got good route running too.
Okay, so I'm about to say you a route runner.
Yeah,
or you just
I'm a route runner.
Okay.
I'm a route runner.
Okay.
Oh yeah, my name is Jaden Tate. Should we go? Oh yeah, my name is Jaden Tate. My favorite, like all time or current? because all time is same like as my brother is my uncle, and currently probably like Tyreek Hill.
Hold on, say it again. Is it okay? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, my like currently it's probably like Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's like the cheetah. You know, he's real fast and stuff like that. I have speed too, like him. So that's what I say.
Yeah, so Tyreek Hill, man, is my favorite player too, man. I'm big on speed. Speed kills the game. That's why if you talk to your dad, man, and your uncle, that's why they was won so many state championships in football. They didn't play. If they saw a weakness on your team at corner, they was going to attack it. Most teams was going to run a sweep left, sweep right, do this. Nah, not coming. So Tyreek Hill is my favorite player. But would you say your game is similar to his? Would you say you the fastest out there on the field?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Are you gonna be faster than your brothers?
I'm way faster than my brother. Way faster. I'm running like a 4.35
already.
Yeah, I've been running like so fast at the camps.
Is he lying bear? Is he 4.3 already?
No, yeah, he 4.3. He ain't 4.35, but I think he like was a 4.38.
No, it was like a 4.38. Oh yeah, it was like a 4.38 at Duke.
Wow.
Yeah, he just got in at a 4.32 at count.
Wow. Shit, let me take this off. Wow, y'all guys 4.3. So how old are you again, Jay?
I'm 17.
And you running a 4.3 already? So I'm gonna go since we already here, and I'm gonna go back to you too. What have you did? What you bench, and what's your power clean and your vertical? If you already started doing that stuff.
My bench is like 185.
Okay. How much you weigh?
I weigh like 145, 150.
Okay.
Near that.
Okay. And your vertical?
I know it's in like the 30s.
Okay. And do you power clean? Okay. Yeah, that's something that we did back in the day. I always thought that was a good lift. I think I was power clean like 250, but pound for pound, I thought that made me more explosive than guys that was bigger than me. But now they say that's a bad lift because of your knees, and I know my knees are bad right now. So, okay. So then we go to the little homie down here. He's probably going to be the GOAT right here of the family.
My name's Tate. My favorite player is Marshawn Lynch, Megatron. Then my favorite player currently is DK Metcalf.
Okay, so you a beast then, because you name a bunch of beasts.
What's that one dude from the Bengals? Used to play.
Jamar Chase?
No.
Ocho Cinco.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my favorite players.
Okay, so what position you play? What's your name?
Jameer.
What position you play, Jameer?
Wide receiver, DB.
Okay. You like playing offense or defense better?
Offense.
Okay. Are you fast or are you a technician?
I'm fast.
Okay. Let me see. And I want you. And you tell me what you run in the 40, the bench, vertical, whatever.
Oh, I'm like a 4.5. I ain't really that fast as my brothers.
Okay.
But you said my bench?
Yeah.
My bench, last time I did it, my max was like 190.
Right.
Then I'm only like 160. That's my weight right now. And I'm only a freshman, so that's pretty good.
Tell them about you being ranked, because your daddy just posted that.
Yeah, I just got ranked like number 13, right?
Yeah.
Number 13 on National Football High School, North Carolina. Number 13 in the state, ATH. And I just got put up as a 3-star on North Carolina Blue Sheet.
A freshman. Already a 3-star as a freshman. Right. So you.
He a sophomore right now. He about to be a junior. Asher Timberlake, that boy tough.
Okay.
One dude, Cam. What's his last name? I don't know his last name. Cameron Watson. I'm talking about the safety.
Oh, Watson.
Cameron Watson. He tough. He a dog. Flat out dog. Who Chris? There's a whole lot of more names on my team that's dogs.
Can't forget about Big Body.
Big Body. That's my boy Big Body. Biggest lineman I know. Morgan. Biggest Peanut. There's a whole lot of people that I want to name. They all like, if they see them, they don't really got the people in front of them to tell them where to go. So they don't really know. So they just like, they kind of like outsiders how my dad was when he was younger. But they raw talent.
Okay.
But us, we kind of got the back end because we got my dad, my uncle. Like everybody I know that done played sports that's older than me already done made it. Like my uncle, him, then Barry, he made it now. So like I haven't seen nobody not make it. That's in my family yet. So I already know what to do.
That's crazy though.
Yeah, that's wild.
I just think about it.
Right.
So anything you want to talk about, bro?
I want to mostly shout out like Ashton as well. Chris, Morgan. Yeah, Morgan. Yeah, shout out Morgan. Got to shout out Morgan. And I also want to shout out Barry too, because you know he's not here. And I gotta shout him out. That's my big brother, bro. You wanna come back?
Oh yeah, and I do want to shout out Coach Chop, Coach Trey, Coach Hag for sure, Coach Hag. And the rest, all the takeoff coaches, like them dudes right there, bro. My dad had already put me on, but they done took me on some visits. They done put me everywhere. They done put me on everything, football wise. So like they really put people on. Bro. And Coach Mac too, she was coach.
Right.
I want to also shout out Coach Martin and Coach Rayner, because Coach Martin, he mostly been working with me with my speed and my hands too. I want to shout out Coach Mac as well. They're just like great coaches, man. It's amazing how they set up everything now.
What grade you in?
I'm going to my senior year.
Okay. You playing in Northeast too?
Yeah, we play Northeast.
So y'all playing on the same team.
Yeah.
Barry and Brett again, number 2. So the age is just a little different. So 2.0. Right.
You got shout outs?
I want to shout out my whole family though. That's all.
Word.
So what are you playing? You playing rec ball, AU ball? You play just basketball and football?
Yeah.
Okay. What position you play in basketball?
Oh,
Yeah.
He really a guard.
Okay.
He a guard, but they know to put him on like the other best team ball player.
Right.
But he was like a 2/3.
Right. So can they dish the ball like you? Because Barry, y'all don't know. I don't know if y'all watched your dad play basketball, but he was one of the best passers in the county. And that's with James On being there. James On was a dog. We all know that. I don't know if your daddy told y'all about James On. James On was a dog. But your brother, 7, 8 assists, 3 or 4 steals. You know what I'm saying? He when I didn't see him score a lot of points, but dishing the ball, he was one of the best point guards that I saw, like behind the back, throwing alleys, doing all that. You got your boy see that, man?
Yeah, nah, I don't really have too much film, man. Like I be kicking myself in the tail for that, bro. Like I wish I could have some of the film or some of the work that we put in, man. But yeah, they know I was a bucket. They know I dropped dimes. You know what I'm saying? You can't take me, bro. Nah. Aaron, he a hooper, man. Like he a hooper, Jameer hooper. You know the older son Barry. You know he definitely was a hooper too. If I'm not mistaken, he in that 1,000-point club for high school career. But you know they got their own like little style. Aaron got a little mixture, a little bit of everything I do. But Aaron can give you 20. You know what I'm saying? He can easily give you 20. 7 dimes, 6 boards, 3 steals. You know what I mean? He an all-around ball player and they young. You know, Jane ain't really like the hooper type. He more like the pickup ball. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he gonna lock you down. He gonna shoot past you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get up, smack boards, like freaky athlete type. Like he type right now, bro. We can walk, he'll stand up and jump and grab the rim. Like on some like, what the world? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Jameer, he more like your defender. He gonna be your dog, but he gonna give you some buckets. He gonna come through in the clutch, man. So they all got a little mixture of a little bit of everything that I have possessed over the time.
Right, that's what's up.
So before we get out of here, bro, I want you, if you got a young son and you were trying to get him ready to play football, basketball, even baseball, what do they need to do? What would you recommend the first thing that a person should do if they want their kids to be an athlete?
The first thing.
fundamentals and stuff
I
like
got
that.
you. The first thing I would say is find out what they're good at. Find out what they're good at. You know what I mean, and then and maximize that to make them become great at that. Throughout the time, you can work on the weaknesses, but people only gonna see what they see. So if they doing what they doing real good, great at, if they being great at that, that's all they gonna see. You as a dad, you gonna see my son need to work on this, or my child need to work on X, Y, Z. Then you do that in the back, you know what I mean, and then that weakness will soon become the strength. Another thing I would say too to a lot of people that's definitely putting in sports, man, you don't have them do that all year round. Like if they gonna play the tackle, do the 7-on-7 in the spring and the fall. Then take a year off just to train and rest, man. A lot of people think they got to play every year, but look, they know when they get time to where I count the most in here high school, the kids burnt out. They don't want to do it no more.
Wow, that's gas.
They don't want to do it no more. Or they got some nagging injuries that nobody really knew existed just because at the youth age, they ain't being taught to tackle properly. They don't know about putting air in the helmet. You get what I'm saying? Little stuff like that. Like that's what I did with them boys, man. They played like 2-3 years youth ball, and we iced them all the way till they got in the 8th grade. But we did the camps, did the training, did different things. I kept them in the basketball just to keep them competing. Just to keep them competing. A lot of people don't know other sports play a part of whatever that main sport. Like let's say if you want your son to play football or you feel like football is strength, him playing basketball gonna help him just as much as playing football. You get what I'm saying?
Eye-hand coordination and stuff like that.
All that the fact of competing, you know what I mean? The fact of competing with people right up on you. You get what I'm saying? So when they in the stadium or they're in that high school stadium, whatnot, people yelling, people getting it ain't gonna phase them. Right. It ain't gonna phase them. So that's why we did the travel ball with the basketball, just having them competing at a high level. You know what I'm saying? Compete at a high level. Unfamiliar circumstances. If you could go out here and ball out here, you could ball anywhere. You know what I mean? A lot of people try to keep their kids local, but it ain't gonna do it. It ain't gonna do it because what happened when they get against that national talent? You get what I'm saying? Anybody could be the man at their hometown. Can you be that man in that next city, that next state? You know. But yeah, that would be my advice, man. Don't burn the kids out. Be hard on them, but don't beat them down. And challenge them, and maximize their strength while on the back end working on their weaknesses.
That's what's up, man. So guys, I want y'all to shoot out all your social medias and. Because I'm going to post some of your highlights. Y'all send it to me. You okay with me posting your highlights? You okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. So, okay, that's what's up. And I'm always post them. I'm always continue to post them, too, if that's all right with you and your dad and stuff like that, man. Because I'm proud of y'all, man. I'm not no hater. A lot of people are haters against people. No, I'm an athlete. So I got to get credit where credit due. If not, that makes me be a fake athlete, you know? So, man, I'm proud of y'all. Y'all keep doing what y'all do. Y'all have a great dad, you know. Oh, okay. Did it go dead? Was it? Okay. All right. Yeah, it's around. Wait a minute. We might still be live, though. Hold on. I think we're still live. We still live? Okay. Yeah, we just talk. Just go ahead. So go ahead and
I'm on Instagram.
What is it? What's your IG?
I forgot.
_sleeping hollow.
I'm gonna post it in the description, guys. I'll post it in the description.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram and Twitter. Jaden_Tate2 on Twitter, and on Instagram is _Jaden Tate.
That's what's up.
I'm on Instagram and Twitter. My Twitter is Aaron Tate1, AARYNTATE1. And my Instagram is Aaron_ATM_Tate, AARYN_ATM_TATE.
You can catch me on Facebook, first name, last name, Barry Tate. And on Twitter, IG, you know, I'm a Tate Gang representative. So my tag on all that is Tate Gang, TATEGANG. Tate Gang is just a gang of ballers. I want to shout out my brother. Yep. I want to shout out my mother. I want to shout out my wife. I want to shout out all my whole relatives. And I definitely want to put the biggest shout out to my nephew and nieces. I got a nephew named Brendan Tate. He's going to go crazy this year. I got another nephew, Micah Tate. He's going to go crazy this year. And I got a niece, Mariah Tate. She's beautiful. She's athletic. She's talented. We'll be on the lookout for all of them, man. This ain't gonna stop, bro. We don't die. We multiply.
That's what's up. Yeah, hopefully. So this is like one of my first outside of my studio interviews. So hopefully we can come back and do this again when y'all like in college or whatever. So if your dad was okay with that, we can bring back your oldest Barry and we can do this all again. So I appreciate y'all coming, guys. Y'all be safe. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Peace.